What is up, everybody, and welcome back to TarHeelIllustrated.com, or, of course, if you are watching on our fast-growing YouTube channel as well, that's Tar Heel Illustrated. I'm THI staff writer Jacob Turner, and joining me for yet another commitment podcast, it's our director of football recruiting, Miss Deana King. And Deana, I mean, I guess it's a pretty exciting day for Carolina football as they've officially picked up their first commit of the 2025 class, and that comes in the form of pro-style quarterback Bryce Baker. In-state kid, does attend East Forsyth in Kernersville, North Carolina, 6'2", 184 pounds, ranked as a 4-star on Rivals, 132 player in the country, number 9 player in the state, and the number 9 pro-style quarterback in the 2025 class. Real quickly as well, Deana, he did have a final, let's see, I believe 8 of Maryland, Boston College, Duke, Penn State, Virginia Tech, NC State, Wake Forest, and, of course, North Carolina. So in pretty good company there with who Carolina was able to beat out. But, Deana, like I said, exciting day for a lot of different reasons. Always good when you can get one of the best players in the state, especially to start off your 2025 class. So real quickly, give me your thoughts on Bryce Baker's commitment to Mack Brown and the Tar Heels.
Well, it didn't take long for Bryce Baker to decide where he wanted to go. He got offered back in April. Coach Lonnie Galloway is the area recruiter in the Greensboro area, Piedmont Triad area. And Coach Lindsey, quarterback coach, OC, they watched him, with high school spring practice going on and stuff, and they could watch these kids, and they stopped by and watched him throw, got offered back in April. And he came down for Mack's prospect camp back in June, earlier this month in June. Did really well there. I reached out and spoke to him. He said he was hoping to build a little bit more of a relationship with Coach Lindsey, and he did. It didn't take long, like I said. Decided to pull the trigger. He played at Walkertown High School last year, which is in Forsyth County, and he made the move to East Forsyth, which is the powerhouse football program in Forsyth County now. And, I think it's a good move for him. He's going to be playing at the 4A level, and East Forsyth, like I said, one of the top teams year in and year out. Got a lot of good talent there. Pays for over 1,800 yards and 20 touchdowns for Walkertown last year. In talking to him, he just felt that there was genuine love throughout the program for him. And, he thanks a lot of Coach Brown. Coach Brown, he says, he's just humble, but, he's a straight talker and everything. And, it doesn't hurt having a history of quarterbacks with Sam Howell and Drake May, and Drake the way he's doing now, so that was a big factor, because he said it was very attractive to have quarterbacks that are playing in the league or going to be playing in the league. So
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, he decided, and I think it's really huge for the first commit to be a quarterback, because usually your quarterbacks are your vocal people of the class, and it's good to get a start. And this could once kids know, especially on the offensive side of the ball, receivers and tight ends, once they know who's going to throw them the ball, then they have a good idea. So great pickup, like you said, 4-star, 132 prospect in the country. His Rivals state ranking will probably go up some. Rivals is doing their rankings this week, and probably Friday is the day for that. I expect him to be a top 5 player in the state, and his position ranking, is really high for a pro-style quarterback. So just a awesome week for Carolina, awesome month for Carolina. Good grief.
I was about to say
we said that it was going to pick up, and it certainly has.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, you and AJ have talked about it a lot this month, just in how big of a month it is for Carolina. We were obviously at the Showtime camp this past Sunday. A lot of 2025, 2026 kids there as well. Obviously, Bryce wasn't, but I agree with what you said about, you look at the pipeline of not only quarterbacks Max brought in, but just in-state quarterbacks, Deana. I mean, Sam Howell, like you mentioned, Drake May, Tad Hudson, let's throw him in there. Now Bryce Baker. I mean,
well, you got Jefferson Boaz.
Yeah, Jefferson Boaz, who was a really, really good quarterback in high school. So you can kind of see that the success that Mac and UNC has had since he's came back in his Part 2 era with in-state quarterbacks. So you can definitely see the appeal of a guy like Baker committing when he does. I know you mentioned the relationship he's built, that being a big factor. You mentioned kind of the family atmosphere and how, welcoming Carolina is. That's always something it seems like we hear from commits when we kind of ask them what went into the decision. That always seems to play a factor. But are you at all surprised? I know you mentioned it's always a little weird to see, not weird, but a little different to see a quarterback being your first commitment in the class. But are you surprised that a guy like him has committed as early as he has? Because to me, it just shows that he really just must know Carolina is the place. I know a lot can change, obviously, between now and him actually enrolling in school, but getting a really good, highly rated quarterback like this, who has so many different offers and would have continued to get offers if he would have kept his recruitment open, probably still will. To get a guy like this early in the class,
with him being 2025, he's still, Carolina's still going to have to recruit him to keep the commitment, because I'm sure some heavy hitters are going to come by and take a chance as well. And he's very candid about wanting to see Coach Chip Lindsey and how the offense runs under him. We all know how it went with Coach Longo and Drake and the receivers. Now, Coach Lindsey's chance. And Coach Lindsey has put some guys in the NFL, but let's not forget Clyde Christensen. The guru, quarterback guru he is. He's coached, Manning, Brady, Luck.
Yeah, it's an impressive list.
You got the best quarterback coach possibly in the country in there in Chapel Hill. So what quarterback wouldn't want to have an opportunity to learn from him?
Yeah, it's not a bad guy to have on your staff. I'll tell you that for free. So yeah, I think Baker's commitment's really, really good for the Tar Heels. And like I've said a couple times, I think it just kickstarts the class in a really nice way. Bringing a guy like him is highly touted. Rankings only going to continue to go up. In-state quarterback as well. You can't ask for much more than that.
The last quarterback that committed so early, can you guess who that was? Tad Hudson. He was committed like 2 years. You remember that? Mm-hmm, he committed August his junior year. And it seemed like we talked about Tad forever. So Bryce has got him beat by a little bit over a month.
It's a good point. That is a good point on that. I completely forgot how early Tad committed. He did it very early. Yeah, that was good stuff right there, Deana. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Another in-state quarterback in Tad Hudson as well. So good way to wrap this one up. Bryce Baker getting the class of 2025 started for North Carolina, 4-star quarterback out of Kernersville, NC. I'm Jacob Turner. She's Deana King. We appreciate y'all watching. As always, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And again, if you're excited about Baker committing, hit that like button below. Let's see how many likes we can run up on this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.